assume that we're coming back on a Monday, so let's review some of our trig functions. And right at the very top of our page, I want to write this. Can anybody remember back to last week or years ago and tell me what this means?
Sine.
You got it. Sine of an angle is equal to
Opposite.
opposite.
Hyperbole.
Hypotenuse. These are all as it relates to triangles. So we'll draw a triangle on the board. Let's say that this is our angle. This is our hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle. From this angle, this is the opposite side, and this is the adjacent side. So now coming back, what is the part?
Cosine.
Cosine of our angle is equal to
Adjacent
the
hypotenuse.
adjacent over the hypotenuse. And what about the last part? Tangent. Yep. Of our angle is equal to opposite vertices. Very good. All right. So now that we've reviewed this, I've brought in kind of a neat example for us to try out as a class. How many of you own or would like to own one day a flat screen TV? Very nice. Does anybody know, when you go into a store and you say, I want a 40-inch flat screen TV, what does the 40 inches mean? Does anybody know?
It's big.
It's the diagonal. Very good. I'm going to write over here. So let's say we're going into a store and we have our flat screen TV. And we want a TV, we'll say it's 40 inches arbitrarily. That's what you think you might want. So we'll say that this, we'll call it H, because if we break it up into a triangle right here, this part is our hypotenuse. So that's going to be what we measure to be 40 inches. Now, you don't say, oh, I know that the space on my wall is 40 inches diagonally. You don't know that. What dimensions would you know if you wanted to hang it up on your wall? What would you want to know? Height. The height. We'll call this H, big H. And anything else? What? Very good. Does anybody have an idea how we might go about getting that using a triangle like this? I'll give you another piece of information. For every flat screen TV or a widescreen TV, there's a set ratio of this height to this width. And that is 9 to 16. And that is the same for every widescreen TV. That ratio is the same. That's how our pictures get projected up there. So now that we have this, could we maybe find an angle? This angle is 5. How would we find this angle? We know the tangent. Yeah, we could write, let me erase this though. Let me put it here. The tangent of that angle 5 is equal to what? What did we say? 16? 16? Over 9. And I've worked it out. I will tell you that this angle 5 is equal to 29.36 degrees. Sound good? Has everybody followed this far? Very good. So now, that's all well and good, but let's go back to the problem that we have. We want to see if we have a 40-inch TV, is it going to fit on, my 30 inches of wall space width-wise? So let's go back and let's see, how can we go about finding the width?